think that defenders of Pope Francis, I think that they have a presupposition about the doctrine of Vatican I. And I think that their presupposition is that the ambiguous phrases that are contained in Gasser's Relatio about the Pope has unfailing faith, and he even says that the See of Rome cannot become a see of pestilence, or else the church will be destroyed. Well, these are ambiguous phrases that have not been doctrinally defined. And when you take these things and you have a presupposition, the presupposition doctrinally is saying the Pope can never fall into sacrilege. He can never fall into this massive scandal. We're having all these presuppositions. So, and then not only that, but I'm going to attach my Roman Catholic faith to this presupposition, this doctrinal interpretation of Vatican I. So if that's wrong, so this is the presupposition. If that's wrong, then my entire Roman Catholic faith has been destroyed. So this is what I think some papal defenders, they might be in this mindset. They might believe that their faith would be destroyed if the Pope really was participating in a pagan ritual. If you presuppose that, well, you're going to think that everybody who critiques Pope Francis is actually psychologically messed up. You're going to think, oh, well, all these people just hate Pope Francis because I'm starting with my faith is going to be destroyed if they're right. So I think that the answer is if you are presupposing that, you need to reevaluate your understanding of Vatican I. Instead of destroying your faith in the Roman Catholic Church, no, you don't need to lose your faith in the Roman Catholic Church. You need to reevaluate that you may have misunderstood Vatican I in that point. And then think that this ends up being a sin against charity in the opposite way. You have all these trads, and as I say, also non-trads or mainstream voices who are not trad at all, or they wouldn't say themselves that say that they're trads. It's all contained in this text right here. This is a very, very good text, defending the faith against present heresies. This text is a bunch of trads and non-trads and all of their critiques of Pope Francis. And so more and more, the papal defenders have to sin against charity towards all their fellow Catholics. They have to say, oh, well, these guys are psychologically messed up. These guys hate Pope Francis. These guys are unreasonable. They're irrational, because you're starting with this presupposition that the Pope cannot do these things. He's incapable of falling into this immense error, this immense scandal. So if you start with that and you stake your whole Roman Catholic faith on that point, which is a disputed question of Vatican I, then you're going to end concluding that all these fellow Catholics and critics of Pope Francis are just totally irrational. Now, to be fair, some of us are irrational. Some of us are uncharitable. So it happens. I mean, critics of Pope Francis are not, they also can sin against charity or sin against piety against Pope Francis. It can happen, obviously. But we need to be fair as much as we can to everybody, especially the Pope, but all of our fellow Catholic brethren. We got to judge everybody with charity as much as we can. But more and more as Francis' pontificate goes on, I think that it's more difficult for pious and reasonable Catholics to ignore the fact that there are Catholics of every stripe, whether you're a trad or not, or whatever camp you're in. There are Catholics of every stripe who have serious concerns with Pope Francis. They want him to change direction. They want him to answer the dubia, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.